so wrong early on and so right later?
Well, we just didn't execute early on. Dug ourselves a hole. I'll tell you what went right, even when it looked like it was going wrong, was our defense is standing tall when it mattered most and holding them to field goals instead of giving up touchdowns. And that allowed us to get right back in the game. And so that was a huge positive, was the fact that our defense was able to stand up and do that while our offense wasn't doing anything. And then finally, once we got some momentum going, all three phases started to click together. And when we do that, you can see the results.
100 yards on the ground from C.J. Gable
was a phenomenal night for him. He was tough. With second contact, guys were opening up holes, and even when they weren't, he was still bouncing off people and making something happen. So hats off to our O-line tonight to be able to do that to their D-line and to put up those numbers with C.J. and be able to rush and throw and do all those things. It doesn't happen without the guys up front first.
We know Mike and Darrell have a connection, but it seems like Mike's starting to develop a really special connection with Duke Williams as well.
Yeah, I mean, Duke is just, coming into his own. He's been dependable for us all camp. These first few games, I mean, Mike has a real good feel for him. Duke's one of those guys that's very easy to read his body language. He's a big physical receiver as well, so the ball doesn't have to always be perfect, and he can go up and elevate as good as anybody in our league. So, but then you put him in more situations, and familiarity with the quarterback starts to get better. You're starting to see those results as well each and every week.
Was there familiarity out there with some of the opposing players?
Yeah, I mean, like I said going in, I mean, we had an idea of the guys we were facing, what they were about, and looking back to the 3 games we played against them last year, we kind of knew what to expect. I mean, they're tough. They're a tough team to play against. They're a good physical football team, and I think we got the better of them tonight. But it's not easy, and I can tell you that much. And none of the games last year were easy. So our guys did a great job of executing throughout this entire game. Offense more after the first quarter, but all 3 phases were doing very well for the entire game.
Did you get a chance to talk to Ed Hervey at all?
Yeah, I did. I talked to him before the game, and again, you guys know our relationship. He's one of my best friends, my all-time favorite people to be around in football, and that'll never change. Whatever sides we're opposing or together, it'll never change. I think the world of Ed Hervey and appreciate the fact that I'm here because of him bringing me here.
You've seen Riley absorb a lot of punishment. When Odell got him, when he did, he still gets the ball to Walker.
Yeah, I mean, it was impressive, I think. And I think, I know Odell, as much as he was excited to play against us tonight, I think he knows when you're facing Mike Riley, it's a different animal that you're facing. I mean, he's as tough as they come. He's able to deal with punishment better than any quarterback I've ever seen. So he will stand tall in that pocket all night, and you better bring it all night. And they did, trust me. And he stood tall like he always does and delivered.
You had a lesser-known receiver step up big for your first touchdown to get the thing going.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. I mean, he works so hard, and he's one of our vets, one of the guys we brought over. When I first got here, I had familiarity with Matei, and he's just grown. It's been awesome to watch his progression over the last 3 years, and we have confidence in him, and for us to put him in that situation and then him come up with a big catch like that's just awesome. I just love the way he works and the way he cares about football and cares about the team. To see him, to make a big play like that to get us going was great.
Lots of talk about going up against a mobile quarterback again on defense. What did maybe the younger guys learn last week that you saw out there on the field tonight against another mobile quarterback?
Again, I think just, you got to be disciplined when you play against a guy. I mean, you can't let him escape. You got to stick to your guy. We probably ran a little bit more man than we did the previous night and stuck closer to our guy. And, that's the big thing you got to do. And I think our guys did a pretty good job of containing him, not letting him get out as much and things like that. So, it's always tough when you go against guys like Jonathan and Jeremiah. They're going to make it tough on everybody when they can extend the plays. But I thought our guys stood up very tall tonight and did a great job of sticking to their guys and making it much more difficult on them to throw the ball downfield after the great contain.
Jason, was this the response you expected to see from last week?
Absolutely. I mean, they were coming off a bye, so they had all the energy and all the momentum on their side as far as that was concerned, coming off a win. And we were coming off a loss at home that was not our best effort, and got beat. And we got beat by a better team that night. I mean, that's why I've said before, I mean, Hamilton's a good football team. They've proved it the last games they played last year under June. They've been doing a great job. I think they proved it again tonight, how tough they are. So to lose against them at home when you don't play your best and they just outplay you, it's nothing to be ashamed of. What I told you last week was I was proud of our guys' effort and the fact they didn't freaking give up. They just kept grinding. We just happened to come on a shorter end of it. And tonight, that paid off for us. The kind of effort we gave tonight was the exact same type of effort. We just executed better, and obviously the results show that.